I'm challenging myself to fix and flip all the way to $10,000 in profit. Just a guy, some tools, and a lot of Craigslist and Facebook. I've always thought that fixing stuff is so much better than buying new. You learn about the thing that you're using and you keep one more thing out of the landfill. But in this challenge, probably mentioned, I have to start with absolutely nothing. Zero. I hope there's something decent for free on Craigslist. All right, we've got our first couple of things back. We got 2 lawnmowers. It feels locked up. Locked. Oh yeah, this blade being warped, it's just gonna hit the bottom of anything. This blade needs to come off. Oh, I heard something. Great. The kill button works, motor runs, we're in good shape. I did notice this exhaust piece rattling like crazy. See that? So let's tighten that up. It's just a couple bolts. All right. First try. Ooh. Pretty new looking. All right, this is just gasoline in a can. Carb needs work. I'm not going deeper into there. It's all plastic and stupid. Maybe there was water in there. Maybe there's something stupid with the float. Sweet. Okay, still needs some love. Let's clean them up. Let's throw the couple bolts in. Let's take a look at them in a second after that's all done. All right, cool, they're cleaned up. Let's get some photos and videos of this one cutting and this one running. Put them online and see how much money we can make. The one with no blade, I got 50 bucks for. The one with a blade, I got 75. I got a free chainsaw. Immediately sold that to the same guy who bought one of the lawnmowers for 100 bucks. Then this morning, I purchased a broken women's road bike, a nice Trek bike for 20 bucks. So we're at 205 plus a bike. I also scored a free power washer and a free tile saw, like one of the cutting wet tile saws, also free, just with no blade. Huge score, look at this. 3 stand-up paddle boards for free with paddles. I'm about to sell one right now. Let's go. Let's start with the weed whacker. We haven't done a weed whacker yet. We're back on the Toyota workbench. Ooh, a little sticky, and the rope is not going back in. Yep, you can see some fluid coming through. This string is not happy. Let's give it a couple of tugs with the spark plug out to see. Yeah. Sounding healthier. Let's get this all back in. Oh, a bug just skirted out of it. It's running, but it's not, it has no transmission. Well, that bearing down there must have just been a little bit seized up. Carburetor's definitely not happy. It's definitely pulling easier. Really hits a threshold and then dies. I wonder what that is. How's it getting worse? A new plug, maybe? It is cutting fast enough to make me think that it might be spark. If it runs immediately, it flooded to the plug. So this is the plug that was in the weed whacker, and it feels like it's the culprit for it dying out. This is the closest one I have. I cleaned it up. Let's throw this in and see if it solves the problem of it cutting out from time to time. Oh yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Okay, cool. That is fixed for the weed whacker. Time to clean it up a little bit, take some photos, put this online. The main issue was the carb being a little dirty, the spark plug being a little tired, had bad gas in it for a second, and then the carb was adjusted all out of whack. So there's like a screws that you have to adjust on there, and fixing those after all of that really made it shine. It's ready to go. Let's just clean it up, put it online, jump on to the next one. Also just secured this desk, also free. Splitting a little bit right there, but we'll fix that up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just got a green light to go pick up a riding mower that's not running. So let's go and get that now. The free things, man, they're out there. You just gotta keep hunting. There she is. Let's go. So I got that, and when I was there, they also gave me this. It's like some air purifier. Nothing. Let's just put power directly to the starter then. Sparkles. Do more sparkling. Oh, I'm hearing stuff. We need 12. More power. What's up with that, dog? I didn't see any spark. Well, I've gotten to the point with this thing that it seems to be better used for parts. Could get it running, I could throw a bunch of parts at it to get it to be a running driving situation. It would still have bad front tires and no mowing deck. Just gonna let it go as is. It was really fighting, didn't want to run. I don't feel like waiting on parts. We're just gonna keep moving so that we can finally get into the range where we're getting broken cars. That's really where the money's gonna start picking up. So let's list this thing. Look at how it looks pretty good. I mean, it's in decent shape, just not running. Okay, next up, another crappy lawnmower. Let's get this thing up on the old Toyota workbench. Lawnmower number 3, I think. Let's start with the basics. Is it seized? Oh, the puller doesn't pull the motor. Why you not let go? So that's doing what it's supposed to. Maybe it's not lubed up enough. Let's get some lube in there. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna move on to working on this scooter. I've cracked the seat out of here. I charged the battery overnight. Let's try to fill the bowl of the carburetor with some fuel and see if it does anything. So I pulled out the stator because this thing had no spark, and I had pretty much tried all the other parts. Pulled out the stator, and then I just sanded all of the contacts that spin inside of that magnet, and now we have this. So that's nice. If you notice though, it does die when trying to idle. So I don't know if that'll adjust on its own. I might just have to twist on the little carb screw. I just took out this little center clear coat thing. Don't ride this in the rain. What's up guys? I scored this 2009 Nissan Sentra for 250 bucks. When I first got it, it had a bad starter. So I purchased a starter, went ahead and got that installed, got the old one out. I actually tested the old one. It would spin, but it didn't have engagement. It wouldn't like get the gear to pop up. So put that one in the trash. Waited a little while for the new one to show up in the mail and got it installed. It fired right up after a little bit of hesitation because it had been sitting for so long. And yeah, after that, just made sure that it was good and cleaned out. And then luckily for me, the missing two hubcaps were in the trunk of the car. So on this vehicle, you actually have to remove the wheel to get the hubcap off. So got those reinstalled and it was looking a lot better. After driving it around, I realized the driver's window was not working. So dove into that for half a day and realized that the motor was good, but that the switch was bad. So somebody had unplugged the motor in order to keep the window from going down. It looked like there was some wood in there that they were keeping the window up. So the motor and everything was good. I just had to reassemble everything. There were two bolts missing out of the window where it connects to the regulator. I just found some scrap bolts that I had in my bolts bin and was able to replace those and get it back to full functionality. So after driving it around, I also diagnosed that it has bad CV axles. When you put it in drive or you put it in reverse, when it's changing gears or even going from a stop to going again, there's this like clunk that's happening. And I got underneath it and checked, and it feels like a CV axle issue. So I ordered CV axles. We're gonna put those in today. Hopefully that's the last thing that this car needs. We'll give it one more wipe down and put it on the market and keep this challenge rolling. We've been fixing and selling our asses off, and I think it's time we find out where we stand. Off the bat, we got two free push mowers that for both we got $125. We got a free chainsaw, then I spent 20 bucks on that Trek bike. I can't believe that was 20 bucks. It's like a carbon fiber Trek bike. Still haven't sold it though. Power washer for 30 bucks, a tile saw I got 100, those three SUPs I got 80, 240, and 144. Our third lawnmower, I didn't get any money for that, it was broken, I gave it away. The Shindawa weed whacker though, I got 130 bucks for. The orange scooter that I just fixed and sold, I ended up buying a stator for it, I put a new one in. I sold that for 800 bucks, that puts us at 1,535. Then I found another riding mower for free, spent 60 bucks on a battery. I still didn't have to spend that much, but I did find a car, a 2009 Nissan Sentra for $100. I spent another 150 bucks getting it trailered to my place, and I dropped like 250 bucks on parts. All said and done, that puts us at $1,093, but I'm up a bike, up a car, and up a second riding mower. So if you rough calculate what that is, I've got $1,000 in cash, and I've got 3 pretty high ticket items. We're getting there, okay? Now that we're here, what should I do with the 10K? Start commenting what you would do or what you want to see me do with the 10 grand. Should I get like a drift car? Should we give it away? Pimp out a car or a motorcycle? Lift kit on the Tacoma? What do you guys want to see? Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.